everybody, welcome to Grave Mobile Gaming. Alright, so for this episode on Gunship Battle, I had some requests for, these are very new players. They were asking me about all the items in the game and how they work, what they do, how you get them, what's good to have, what's not good to have. So I figured I'd do a video on that. So if you've been playing for a while, just stop, because this is going to bore you. This is going to be this is going to be very informational. It's going to be fast, but it's going to take forever. So with that being said, this is for extremely new people, and I'm going to quickly but also efficiently get through all the items in the game. So I spent the last couple days and I've just been collecting a bunch of items. I don't have every item in the game, obviously, but I have a lot. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first up we have Commandership Gifts. You have tier 4, 1, 2, 3, possibly 5. The way you get those is every week you will get a, depending on how much you contribute to the alliance. Oh, I deleted it, my bad. Other players can send you these crates. They don't have much in them, just a couple resources, not much to it. So the only way to get that is from other alliance players giving you pretty much recognition for your support. So this right here is the pumpkin head, Halloween pumpkin head. You getting this for the exchange event that's happening right now. That's for the next 16 days, I believe. So go ahead and stock up on those. You can get those from attacking bases, armada bases, sorry, not player bases. Fleets, royal armadas, and I believe squadrons. Next up, so you want to be able to exchange event. You get the skins for 20 days. I don't know if the 20 days starts as soon as you get it, because as soon as I bought my first one, it went into my inventory and it said 20 days, and then I activated it and then it went down to 19. So my hope is I could buy the next two and not open them, and then it'll give me a total of 60 days worth of skins. Possibly, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Make sure that you use your pumpkins. If you do collect a lot of pumpkins, you want your blueprints. Those are definitely more important than anything else, as well as your DNA instructions, followed by your reinforcement agents, reforged coolant, hyperpolymers. Those are the orders that I would do, because that is the order of the item's rarity and or use. Followed by these ships right here are all what I had received from Blitz. When you participate in Blitz, every so often you will receive a Warsaw Pact, and it'll give you anything from a tier 1 to a tier 11 ship. Just based on luck, I guess. I got a couple Typhoons, couple Indies. Mostly it's garbage. So the higher level Blitz, the better you get, the more Warsaw Packs you get, the better chance you get of getting a good ship. So you want to be able to do Blitz, and you want to be able to do score high enough to get to multiple Warsaw Packs, which help, but again, they usually just give you crap. Now, with these, I would suggest that you just deploy them, trait them up, 5 traits, decommission, get your Hall of Fame EXP. If you don't know much about the Hall of Fame, I made a video about it, explaining all the buffs that it gives you when you decommission ships. Alright, next up, we have Advanced Ship Blueprint Random Box. Alright, so these you can get one of two ways. You can purchase them, or you can attack fleets 1 through 40. Those will give you in a different box. These specific ones come from royal fleets, and they can give you anything from first class to third class. So they usually give you a little bit of everything. I got 1 first class, 12 second, 9 third class. Those blueprints are very important, especially the first class ones. I suggest saving those as much as possible. You will need those for when you start building Dancing class, Somewhat class, Daring class. Very important. They're at the top of my list of things that I need regularly. Next up, we have red medals. These are from Server Invasion. I'm currently saving up for some more Nimitz blueprints. The purple medal as well is from Server Invasion. So the red ones give you blueprints, and it also gives you EXP boost, jet blueprints, really important stuff, pretty much. You get that through the war shop at the end of Server Invasion. Now, you can save these, like I said, throughout Server Invasion, so save them up, get what you really want. The purple ones, also same thing, except the rewards aren't as good. These are more for your speed ups. I think that's all it really is speed ups. Repairs, construction boost, research boost, that kind of thing. They're very expensive, and I really believe that it's not worth it. But I'm saving them just nonetheless. These right here are World War medals. You get these from playing World War. After World War, you can get up to 200 of these, I believe, per server. See, I don't know how that works because sometimes it gives me like 200 on one server, 200 on another, but I only end up getting 200 anyway. Very important as well. At the end, you can go to the World War shop and purchase airplane blueprints. I guess mostly what it is. Maybe some legendary modules for your carrier upgrade as well, which we'll get into later. I would suggest highly saving these and get the PF Drake airplane blueprint. That's the best plane that you can get in that shop. I really like it. It's only level 2, but it's already better than half my blade. So, but you can get whatever you want. It's how you play, but that's what that is for. Next up, you have your discount coupons. This is for the store. I will show you guys here in a minute how that works. This is a world boss damage buff. It only lasts 5 seconds. I don't know how that is effective. 5 seconds doesn't last long, so you would have to attack. Wait until your ship is about to attack, then use it, and then it's just worthless to me. I don't ever use them. You can convert them up into 200%, but they're still only 5 seconds, so I wish there was like a hotkey button where I could like use put a couple items in there just a quick use, but we don't have that, so you'd have to open it up, click that. It's just too much. Just buff up your world buff and use your world boss equipment, whatever. Just world boss. It's 5 seconds. I don't. It's not realistic to me. This one, on the other hand, 30 seconds. This just reduces your missile damage. The easiest way to reduce missile damage is just don't get hit by the missiles. It's super easy. When a world boss attacks you, it's going to say Sea-Wiz or Sam. Click the green one as quickly as possible, and you won't get hit. It's very simple. Again, this is the same thing. It's just double. You can convert those into higher levels. There's a lot of things in here you can convert into better things. That will have a little atomic star symbol with the little orange corner. Everything with that can be converted. So keep in mind, I'll go through the conversions here in a little while too. This is an Alliance supply box. When you're going through and you're researching Alliance tech, you'll see sometimes it'll say ×3, ×4, Alliance supply box. Here, I'll show you right now. Might not work, but sometimes it'll pop up ×2. You want to click that one, of course. And then sometimes it'll say supply box down here, and you'll hit that one. And then, so see where that supply box popped up? Of course, I don't have it anymore. So the next person comes along, he can get that. No big deal. So that's how you get supply boxes. They don't really hold a lot, just a little bit of resources. These are keychains. So you need a certain amount of keychains to obtain a buff, and it only lasts for so many days. The way to obtain these is, well, I got these through the World War League Battle Pass, or you can purchase them. That's the only way I know how to do it. So hopefully the World War League Battle Pass will allow me to get the rest of those. So each one of these needs, how many? 4. You need 4 to convert into the 1 to convert into the buff that you need. Same with all of them, which they're really good buffs, so I suggest if you can get 4 of them, definitely use it. This is a Subforce Operations badge. The way you get these is through sonobuoys or Armada Detection Sonobuoy. Normal gives you 1 each time. Now, with that, where'd you go? You can convert these into gold. I highly suggest you do not do that because you can put these in your collection. I believe I've done a video on collection. If not, I will. So after 50, you can save up, which will give you Destroyer attack. I actually got a bunch completed already, I think. So 10 can give you frigate attack, submarine attack, aircraft durability, and adding to your collection really adds a lot of power to your overall attack, whatever. Collection is key, so if you have it and can use it in the collection system, do it. So like I said, with these, don't convert them into gold. It's only 10 a piece, not worth it to me. Save them up, convert them into your collections. Next up, we have increased ship sailing speed, 100%. You can't convert these into the 7-day, but you can buy a 7-day. I do, just because 1 hour at a time kind of sucks. I like having my fast ships at all times. You get these from daily events and login events. That's the only way I know how to get them anyway. Alright, so we got random aircraft carrier, normal to rare. So you're only going to get your first carrier, your second carrier, and your enterprise. You're going to get the enterprise, I'm going to mess this up, the Kuznetsov, oh Jesus, blooper, anyway. And then, where on earth is my... And the Charles de Gaulle. Those are the only 3 you'll get from fleets, at least level 1 through 40. 41, 42 Royals, I haven't gotten any Enterprise, or not Enterprise, Elizabeth blueprints yet. Alright, where are we? So that will give you those at least. Make sure, once you max out all 5 of your carriers, that you're using those blueprints to upgrade your modules. That is very important. Now that it's maxed, it won't let you do it until it's maxed, but now I can use this blueprint to upgrade these skills on my carrier. The yellow skills always are active. They're passive skills. Now, the blue ones are exclusive, so only when you're using that carrier will those skills be active. So it's very important that even though you're not using the Charles de Gaulle, that you are leveling it up. This will add to your overall power and obviously help you a lot. So make sure you're doing that as well. Okay, so where was I? Got that. These are Jet Blueprint event box. You get these from doing Typhoon events, I believe. And if you don't know, the event calendar is here. So every day you have a specific event, and then you have hourly and a few hourly events. These will give you a little bit of rewards throughout the day. But you really want to focus on the daily event. The daily event is the same every week. Monday's Admiral Day to a Science Day. Science Day is not research, by the way. It is crafting and upgrading your equipment, which is key. Then you have Armada Day, Admiral Day again, and then Build Up Day, which is Friday through Sunday, which is you get points for building up your troops or just producing missiles, tanks, and ships. Okay, so we are reinforcing agent. This is a very important thing. You will need to upgrade your equipment, and you need a lot of it. And the item location is either A, you can buy it, you can get it from the world boss, and I've been getting them. It doesn't say, but you can get them from royal fleets as well. So when you have a piece of equipment, you want to upgrade it, and you will fail a lot. It shows the success rate as 20%. Yeah, I don't believe it, but whatever. So you need a lot of those if you want your power to go up, you want your equipment to the highest level, and you need a lot of those reinforcement agents. So again, you're going to get those from events as well. If you can get them, get them. Don't use them on rare or common equipment. You can use it on purple equipment if you want. That's up to you. For example, my third string, this is just for me loading up a bunch of AFVs and storage capacity. I have mostly purple. I upgraded them just because I had a little bit of extra, but I really want to focus on your yellow equipment because that is the best of the best. So don't waste it on something you won't need in a week or two. And again, so you get that from Royal Fleets. Very important. Need those. Definitely on the top of my list. These are Jet Skill Core boxes. They will give you anything from your normal to legendary skill cores. Your skill cores will go, and you will go into your form jet squadrons, and you will, now the key is to do one jet at a time. Sometimes that's not possible, especially when you have 200 rare ones and 5 legendary. You can put them into your rare airplanes if you like. I would not suggest that. Epic or above, I would. Rare or normal, I wouldn't. Because when I go in, I will get into that in a second. I'm just going on a list. You can convert those into higher tier ones. So this is my legendary skill core. So, oh, I'm sorry. This is legendary skill core for carriers. You get those from events and royal fleets as well. I believe they're harder to come by, a lot harder to come by. They're very important as well. And I will show you, wrong button, what that does. So when you get a carrier, as you level it up, you have 4 skills. Mine's only level 1, so I can't really do much. And so these will allow you to upgrade your skills for your carrier. That's very important. You can convert them into module upgrades, which I suggest you do not do, because those are more important than the module upgrades, believe it or not. So don't do that. Alright, next up we have Blitz Group Defense Reward Pack. You get one of these for every time you successfully defend you or somebody else's base from Blitz. And it just gives you a bunch of resources and boost packs. Once you reach wave 10, you will get an aid box. This will also give you a bunch of resources, epic legendary, and jet skill cores. Epic legendary jet blueprint box doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get legendary. You're mostly going to get epic and a couple legendary. This is a normal jet score, so you're going to get, so I only got 1 legendary and I got 12 normal. So this is a contribution stage. So it's different from surviving the wave 10 to contributing. So this is based on points. How many points you get depends on what stage box you get. So you want to get higher points, the better contribution stage rewards you get from Blitz. This is from Blitz as well. This is where you get your warship packs. Of course, I didn't get any today, but that's okay. Oh, and I got stage 10 rewards, so we'll get that too. So I got 3 warship packs. I have a chance to get up to tier 11 ships. So we'll go ahead and use that, and nothing good as usual, but that's okay. I've got a couple typhoons, a couple indies. Anything else, like I said, just decommission after you tier it up. or not tiered up, traded up. That way you can get the most efficient EXP, and there's a video for that as well. So back, I keep unlocking new stuff. I have a lot of stuff. I've been saving up for a few days just for this video, just so I had a little bit of everything. Hyperpolymer, I made a video about this, so I'll maybe quick about it. Hyperpolymer is used to redo the substats on your equipment. I would save it for legendary. You can use it on your epic or rare if you need to, because that's all you have at the time, fine. But this is very important as well. You need as many of these as possible. And the way you would do that would be, if I can click the right buttons, we'd be alright. So, like, I just did this yesterday. Or I just built this yesterday. So when I hit Reforge, I hit automatic Reforge, and it's going to give you every little stat that this particular item has. Now notice this one has a 1.64% of actually showing up, because this does increase ship and jet tag on World Boss. This one just does jet, this one just does ship, and this is just sailing speed. So I wanted to do this one, and I did. I'm not going to do it because I already got it, and it's right here at the top at 23.8%. I kept it there. Now, what I can do is I can lock that skill. Now, when I lock that skill, it's going to ask me for some Reforge coolant, and it's going to cost me 75 every time I redo these rest of the skills. But this will not change. As you can see, then I can go and keep working on my way down. Now, you can... Hold on, I'm going to find something good. Just to show you. Once you get into 2, it really increases the amount that you need coolant-wise. So almost 600-700. It went from 75 to 600-700. So you really want to be careful when using more than one locked substat. That's why the Reforge coolant and the upgrade is worth more than the hyperpolymer. I got plenty of hyperpolymers. They're good to have, easier to get, need less, but still very, very needed. This is a tier 3 Armada Strike Group loot. You get these from ASGs. They just give you a bunch of little stuff. These are also from ASGs. You'll get this after completing and killing the ASG. It'll show up in your mail, and it gives you a bunch of stuff. You can get Elizabeth blueprints from this, as well as Cyclone. The new Cyclone blueprint. It used to be the YF. I don't know if they switched it out or not. You will definitely get the Cyclone blueprint every now and again. Not every time, but you will get it. So, the equipment material box, you'll get these from attacking fleets. These will help you to build epic equipment, and you will also need it to build legendary equipment. So you have your basic equipment. I'll get into that later. We'll come back to that. You get those from killing fleets and royal fleets. Keep getting crap I've already talked about. Okay, so aircraft carrier module random box. These are gold. Now, they don't give you as much EXP when you're doing your modules on your carriers as the blueprint itself, but you get the legendary one. So if you have a Queen Elizabeth or a Nimitz or a Gerald R. Ford carrier, these are gold. As you can see, I got 111.75 EXP. Now, 75 EXP is not a lot, so you need a lot of them. But that's better than... That's the only way you can get those that I know of, besides doing events and stuff. That's going to help you grow your legendary carrier's power a lot. So, Royal Fleets gives you a lot of little things that you need to really build up your power when it comes to jet cores, equipment upgrades, and carrier upgrades, and even EXP tokens, which we'll get to. This will get me 100 legendary cores. Perfect. Love it. This is Elizabeth's Prime supply box. I ain't gonna get nothing. The chance of getting 100 blueprints from a Elizabeth carrier or Nimitz or Gerald 4 carrier box is 0.01%. So I believe, if my math is right, I'm stupid. So I think that's 1 out of 10,000. I could be wrong, but I actually got one once. That's why I have a level 1 Nimitz, and I've had it since I started playing. I bought like 300 boxes at the beginning when I first started playing, and I got 100 at a 0.01% chance. I haven't gotten anything close to since. You're most likely to get 1, maybe 5. So they're very expensive to get to level 5 Nimitz and or Gerald 4 carriers. So here we go. I got a coolant golden box. I got this from World War League Battle Pass. Coolant, very important, so I hope I get a bunch, because we need a lot. I only got, almost 1,000, so that's good. Epic equipment material box, and legendary equipment key material box. So these things right here will give you a legendary equipment. You need 100 of these pieces to make one, and you need 12, 13, 14. So you need 1,400 of these to make one legendary piece of equipment. The way you do that is through your daily quest. You're going to go claim your points. Make sure you watch the video to get double points, or buy the $5 one to get 3 times points. When you go to your point shop, this one right here, your legendary equipment key material box, is the most valuable when it comes to trying to get the stuff you need to make legendary equipment. And then you have the stuff here, not that one, this one, to upgrade your equipment. And don't forget, you can get 2 Elizabeth blueprints per day from the store at 5,500. You will definitely need to watch the videos to get it. So those are the most important here. If you do have extra, I would go with the gold and or stamina. Alright, moving on. Where was I? I guess we're here. Royal Armada supply box. You get these from defeating a Royal Armada supply box, Jesus. A Royal Armada base. Now, this base has to be not already burning. It has to have troops in it in order for you to attain this supply box. If it's already dead and there's no troops in it, it's on fire, you will not get this. You could also get it from when it rallies you and or your base or your friend, and you support them and or attacks you and you win. You get one of those as well. Again, just resources and a sauna buoy. This one you need a key for. I'll go over the keys in a minute. And this will give you a little bit more stuff. So you get some Medal of Merits, normal aircraft carrier skill box, some legendary skill cores for your jets, some hyperpolymers, Medal of Merits, very important for research, and some stamina. So pretty good. I would definitely go after royal bases if you can, and royal fleets if you can, because they give you better equipment and stuff you need to grow. Once you're level 29 and higher, this is stuff that you absolutely must do or to grow, especially for your free-to-play players. Level 40 fleets and level 30 armadas just are not going to cut it for you once you get to that level. So I'm going to use that. That's going to give me some carrier for my Charles de Gaulle. Got some legendary planes here. Hey, I got 3 Cyclone blueprints, so that was from my ASG. These are Armada-based reset items. I can reset level 1 through 6. I don't think it works for Royals. I need to try that out, though, but I don't think it does. You get these from your Alliance shop. There's a bunch of little stuff in here. The Alliance shop kind of really sucks. I'll just be honest with you. You can restock it with some stuff for like cooldown. It depends on your HQ level of your Alliance. And you get points from doing Alliance Festival things. And you just claim your rewards and you will get your points. So if I go back to my Alliance shop, I have 44,000 points. You can refresh it a couple times for free every day. The only thing I really buy from here is the $900, $1,200-ish point thingies for speed ups, maybe a portrait exchange ticket here and there. If they come up with a random teleport, I'll take that. But the thing I like the most and that I buy the most, I'll buy that just for the heck of it. I'm not going to get one. Watch. The 1 hour shields. Those are nice for when you're doing blitz and you want to just defend people and not have to worry about being attacked. You could have more marches out to defend so you can get a higher score. Also, you can convert those into 8 and 12-hour shields so you don't have to pay gold for that. So, keep that in mind. Alright, where were we? This is the same thing. This is just for level 13 to 18. Get that from the same place, Alliance Shop. Aircraft Carrier Blueprint Box. Ooh. I guess I got that from an event of some sort. Equipment Material Box. Again, you get that from fleets. Supply Support Repair Boost. That, I believe I got that from the GM gift box from the mail from the maintenance rewards or something along those lines. Memory chip box. You get these from killing fleets, and what this does is this will raise your level of your skills in your intelligence agency. As you can see, at level 10 construction robot, I need 48,000, and this will increase my construction speed by 44% for 5 minutes. So you want to activate that right before you buy something. This one's level 10 as well. This will give me 366 minutes worth of resources. So the more of these you get, the higher level, the better your buffs will be, which is nice. So you want to collect those as well. You will get a lot of those just from doing fleets, like I said. This one, equipment material selection box, you get these from Royal Fleets. I've been doing accessories just because I'm getting ready to build another legendary accessory. This I got from, well, my World League pass. I got 3 a day. I just been saving them for this video, so we'll see what we get. I wonder what that is. Perfect supply box. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. 1 blueprint. Yay! Awesome. Alright, cool. Again, with the planes, it's a little different. You can get a good, decent amount of planes from these blueprints. The probability, I think, is still 0.1 for the max, which is either 500 or 1,000. But even getting 100 or 2 is very, very nice. But you still need to buy a bunch. They're a lot cheaper than other things. When I go over to the store here in a second, I'll talk about what to buy and what not to buy. Because, alright, Subforce Loot Box. When you attack these, you can do 10 of these per week. So you can only do 10, which sucks. When you attack 10, you'll get these and you use it, and it'll give you anything from EXP, Admiral EXP, modules, all kinds of goodies. Again, you can only do 10, and it will give you these as well. So these are what I was talking about to add to your collection system to get the buffs that you need. So definitely do your 10 a week, at least for these. God, we can't even hurt. Well, we can hurt these now, but we can't kill them. We need so much power. So don't worry about those unless you got like 10 billion power. Those are pretty hard to kill. I love the random phone calls while I'm recording. It's great. So this is a Gerald R4 module upgrade, gives me 300 EXP. I have no idea where I got that from. These are the ones that you can get from Royal Fleet's events and such. This only gives you 25. Now these are cool because you can convert them into the skills that you need for that specific carrier. Now with the Charles de Gaulle, it's just the one skill. I believe it is redeployment cooldown, so not very effective. I would much rather use this towards the actual skills in the Charles de Gaulle. So these are for your rare carriers, and this is for your legendary carriers. Very important. Definitely keep these and use those to upgrade your modules. Upgrade module. Do it. It's going to give you a lot of power. Remember, the gold ones or yellow ones apply to all your carriers, all your ships, all the time. The blue ones are specifically for that carrier. So if you like a skill and you're just using that carrier, by all means, level that up too. I mean, level them all up eventually. But focus on the ones that affect all carriers across all boards. So every carrier is important, especially when you get your carrier group at level 32. You're going to need that. All right, next up, we got a boost pack. Where did I get the boost pack from? I believe I got the boost pack from right here, Officer Store, Officers Club. This is really good for getting repairs, speed ups, and most importantly, gold. So for every million silver, you get 1,000 hits, which roughly gives you 5 to 7,000 gold. So if you need gold in a hurry, use your silver to get the gold, and you'll get some ship speed ups and some buffs and all that other stuff. It's pretty cool. While I'm here, I'll talk to you about the second class. Use the gold to, and this one costs 300. This will give you legendary plane blueprints, and after 100 shots, you'll get 100 legendary blueprint box. It's only 3 planes, but it's really good to get these 3 planes to level 20 as quickly as you can, and then work on the next set. So, like I said, you want to work on 1 to 2, maybe 3 planes at a time. Get those to level 20, max out their jet cores, and then work on the next one. That's how the pros do it. I didn't do that at first. I'm doing it now, and I've seen a huge increase. I went from doing 30,000 to a 40 ASG to 70,000 in 20 hits. So that was almost a 50, no, 40,000 damage increase just from focusing on 3 planes. So do that whenever you can. Just a little something, something. God, we got a lot to go through still, so let's see what I got. Nothing good. Okay, so reforged coolant, we talked about this. I have to believe this is the most important one, because your substats is what makes or breaks you. So you really want to focus on what do I want to be and how do I want to play. That's what this is for. Okay, so for me, example, I'm a frigate guy. I'm focusing on ship attack, ship durability, ship evasion. So that's what I want. So that's what I'm going to put on all my armor. On my ship armor. I have ship armor and I have plane armor. And the only way to do that is to lock certain skills, substats, and you need a lot of reforged coolant to do it. Reforged coolant is very hard to come by. You're going to either A, get it from very low amounts from Royal Fleets, you're going to buy it, or you're going to get lucky and you get it in exchange events like this, and you can get that too. So, like I said, focus on your reforged coolant, reinforcing agent, DNA instructions, which I'll show you here in a second, are very important, and the blueprints as well. Whew. All right, next up, gold. Very important. You can save it. I'm terrible at saving things, so, I mean, it is what it is. This is Admiral EXP. Admiral EXP is very important. It levels you up. I'm level 48. Every time you level up, you get a point towards your abilities. Now you can reset your abilities for 150 gold. So what I do is, depending on the situation, say I'm getting ready to upgrade my HQ to level 32, I'm going to reset and put everything into defensive operations, because this will lower my construction costs by 10% or 15, and you can do that up here twice, so that'll give you like 20% reduction just in cost to upgrade buildings. Constantly being able to adapt and switch to different situations is key. So make sure you're doing that. So the higher level, the more points you get, the better off you are. Eventually, I'll have all of them maxed out, I guess, at some point. And it depends on how you play. For me, right now, I'm doing fleets, so I have submarine versus destroyer. But if I'm doing World War or server invasion, I'm gonna switch to frigate attack versus submarine. It it depends on how you play. If you're doing ASG and you want to switch and put everything towards planes so you can do the most damage, then by all means do that. It's just how you play. So that's what that EXP is for. The ship EXP. Aha, this is the crown jewel. This is what gives you the power. This is what makes you you. This is the most important thing, I think, to me anyway, is ship EXP. I moved servers because my server did not have royal fleets, and I needed those because those give you the EXP tokens that I need to level up my ships. I don't have high level ships. Mine are sitting at 28. I have 132, but yet my ships can still beat a level 40 because I've done everything else I could as far as equipment, traits, research, blah, blah, blah. And I have a lot of stars too. If you don't know about stars, I made a video on how to make stars. Now, in the video, I did try to make a bunch of stars. It took me hours of recording. I couldn't get it done. I figured I was doing wrong, but after that, I made 4 stars since I made that video. I have 2, no, I made 5 stars since that video, and that was just a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or so. And I'm going to be doing another video because my friend Jim showed me how to do a star farm, and I made a star in 10 minutes. So you want to focus on leveling up 5 ships. I would say 5. Go with 5. Level them up as high as you can. That way you have your base. I did it backwards a little bit. All mine are kind of balanced out between level 20 and 30. Which is nice, because that works good for blitz and stuff like that. But I needed those EXP tokens to really, really get it going. So those are very important. Those are the top of my list. I love those, and I want as many as I possibly can get. The higher ship level, the higher your power, the better off you are. And that is, I'd say, 70% of your power is going to come through ship level and starred ships. So EXP tokens are very vital. Royal fleece is the only way to obtain them for free, unless you get them from, you get one from the sub, so you can get 10 per week, which really isn't nothing. So when you're talking 80 million to upgrade from levels 29 to 30, so you need 800 of those. Yeah, so Royal Fleets is the way to go. All right, where was I? All right, where was I? Okay, so here we go. Increased ship attack. These are all buffs from here down to here. So how do you get these buffs? I'm glad you asked. Black market is your friend. Depending on your VIP level, you can get a lot of free refreshes. I usually buy all the cheap silver ones. 1,000, 100 gold or silver is not a lot. Go ahead and use this in a way. It's hard for me to explain. So, for example, if I need steel and I have plenty of food, I'm going to go through and I'm going to use my food to purchase everything. And I'm going to use my low 46 silver as nothing. Those little silver things are what gives you buffs and speed ups. Those really help a lot. So 1,000,000 food for 900,000 iron doesn't seem like it seems like you're losing out, but you're really not, because food is easiest to get. Iron's easy to get, but you need so much more iron than food, oil, and silver when it comes to ship upgrading. It's ridiculous. So just always try to go for iron, oil, and silver by using your food. Real quickly, I will go through and just want to show you 5 minutes. I will always trade for silver, no matter what it is. Okay, so right here, 1 hour, increase ship attack, 1,000 silver. Wow. I'll spend gold too. And I just want to show you that because this is the most important piece of this information. So I have 57 1 hour. So I'm going to convert that. It's going to give me 8 hours. Now these only give 20% boost. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert these into 12 hours. Now this increases my ship attack to 30%. So that's an extra 5%. Now we're at 12 hours. We're going to convert that into 24 hours, 30% still. And then you can work your way up to 30 days at 30%. That's the goal. You want to get to 30 days. Or 7. 7 works good too. 30% is the highest. So make sure that you convert these up to 7 or 30 days before you use them. That's going to save you a lot of time and money on buffs. This one, same thing, food decreases food consumption. So for every AFV you have, it takes food from you. Sorry, wrong button. Well, it doesn't tell me how much it's taken away. Let's see here. Anyway, every AFV takes away. So the higher the AFV level, obviously, the more food it's going to take away. So with this one, same thing. I'm going to convert it all the way up from 24 hours for 25%. This one's going to go all the way to 5 days at 50%. So I have 166 of those. I always convert. The only thing you can't convert up is Scout Disruption. I have 192. Always use Scout Disruption when you're doing server evasion, World War, anytime you're facing another server, so they don't know what kind of ships you have. That way you can counter it. But there's a way I can show you how to kind of figure out what that player uses. So if you see me moving, you see I'm surrounded by 5 subs. If you see that, switch to frigates. If you can't scout them and can't see, make them move, and you can kind of see what they got and kind of go from there, which helps. Just a little trick. So you can do that with all your buffs. I suggest you do that. So starting off at 50% speed for 12 hours, you can go all the way up to 100% speed for 24 hours. All the buffs can do that. Shields convert, you can go from 8 to 12 hours. So you want to collect shields. Stamina. Stamina is very, very important. Also hard to get. Really, you're going to be spending money on stamina. You get a little bit from events. You get a little bit from rewards. Not enough for me because I'm constantly attacking fleets. I have to buy my stamina. You can get it from the daily store. I click the right buttons. But you can only get 100 per day, which really isn't a lot. After you run out of stamina, you can use gold. It starts out cheap and gets very expensive very quickly. Mileage. This is, so after using the store, every time you make a purchase, you'll get mileage points, and I will show that to you in a second. Gems. This is your basic, this is how you purchase things at the store. You have to buy gems to use in the store. It's a way to convert money into gems so that you're technically not gambling, I guess. DNA instructions, very important. you need 50 of these to upgrade a jet. So when I say upgrade a jet, I mean upgrade it past level 15. I don't know if I have any. Okay, perfect. Or level 11. So I have a 40% success rate. Do I want to use my DNA instructions? Now, what the DNA instructions do is they make it so that I don't go back down to 11. If I fail, I could stay at 12 or I can go back to 11. So having enough DNA instructions is very, very key. I'm not going to use it because this isn't my main jet and I'm running low. So we'll just see what happens. 40% chance means I'm probably not going to get it. I got it, 13. Okay, cool. So, like I said, you want to use it. Save those for your legendary. The ones you're using the most, unless you have thousands, by all means. Like I said, these low levels you don't need to worry about that at all. Okay, so moving on. Here we go. Alright, so we covered buffs, we covered DNA instructions. These, you need 50 of these to convert into one of those. You can get these from World Boss, I think, but I don't get many of them. I've been sitting on 30 for months. I don't know. You can get these from events and certain fighter squadrons. You'll see a picture of this over top of them. If you attack that squadron and win, you'll get one of these. So look out for those squadrons and attack those anytime you see it to get those. These do run out quick. I had like 1,000 the other day. I'm down to 300. So these are very important. Very, very, very important. Random base location ticket. You get that from Alliance shop. Base relocation ticket for Alliance. I believe you get one every time you join an Alliance and or the Alliance shop. One or two. You get that from the Alliance store as well. Alliance store. First class events blueprint. You get these from A. Events. B. Fleets. Mostly royal fleets will only give you first class. 40 fleets will sometimes, like 1 out of 100, might give you one. Not worth grinding those for first class blueprints. And these are the most important first class. Very, very important. I need 300 to make one ship. And I've been working last 3 days. I spent 10,000 stamina killing royal fleets and only got 223. Second class and third class are super easy to get. You get lots of those, again, from killing fleets and royal fleets. You'll get plenty of them. You can convert these, and I suggest you do at least the third class. Convert these into ship upgrade cores. You're going to need a lot of ship upgrade cores when it comes to traits. I'll get into that in a minute. Energy core reactors and uranium ore is used to tier up your advanced ship. So if I want to make a Daring into a Nansen, I'm going to need those cores. So in order for me to make those, I need to go to my base, go to fusion, click on this uranium ore, and I can create 6 more of those. You need a lot, so definitely keep up with that. These are all things that you can make into uranium cores. I personally, unless I absolutely needed to, I would not use any of this stuff to do that except for that thing that I just used. I don't tier up much though. I mean, it's so expensive. Not just with this, but resource-wise, so expensive. These things are all pieces of equipment. Now, from here to here, the only way I got those was from the Alliance shop. And if you get enough of those, you can make that specific. They're unique, not legendary. They're rare and epic, and they just have, like, they're special in their own way, but they're for specific things. So it depends on how you play if you want to get it or not. You convert 100 into making that one particular item. Some of them, however, can, and it'll have a little thing right here in the corner, and you can add it to your collection. If you get those that you can add to your collection, I would do that rather than making the actual thing. Because once I get my legendary equipment, these become really null and void. So, special unlocking device. You get these from attacking level 1 through 30 Armada bases. Now you can convert these into Royal Armada unlocking devices. It's kind of expensive. 30,000 gold. You need 10 to make one of those. These, however, are the superior unlocking devices. You need 10 of those to make one of those, and it costs 3,000 gold. So they're very expensive. I don't even know if I've ever gotten one of these yet, so I don't know anything about it yet. Alright, so moving on to blueprints. These are blueprints for your normal fighters. Don't waste your time on normal fighters unless you are just trying to get your collections up. So, like, for example, you need a level 7. You need a level 7 of all your normals. If you want to do that, great, do it. I need to do that myself. Otherwise, I personally would convert all of these into rare jet blueprints. Now, that doesn't mean they're all going to be rare. They're going to give you back some normal, but it's going to increase how many rare jets you have. So what I'm doing is, I'm going to go back up and I'm going to empty this. So I got 89 out of that. You see I got 12, 9, 20, and 14 rare. So now I'm going to go down to my rare ones. I don't really build normal or rare jets. So with that being said, I'm going to turn these into epic. And then I'm going to keep them there. I've realized how long this video is. I apologize, but I hope this helps at least one person. So now, the reason I keep epic and legendary is because once you get a level 20 epic plane, it becomes a level 4 to 8 legendary plane. So my goal is to get my epics up, which I do have 2 rare, but I didn't get any to upgrade at the moment. But once you get to level 20 epic or rare, so like these two will turn to an epic plane at level 20. And then the process starts over again. So I have every legendary plane almost. I don't see the need for rare or normal planes. Epic, on the other hand, level them up to 20. Once they're 20, you could switch them to a legendary plane. So that's pretty cool. So just convert them to epic at least. And then leave them for when you build. I probably don't have this one. That's probably why I need to build that. Same thing with your legendary planes. You can convert them into skill core boxes. I wouldn't suggest doing that yet. I would hold off until you know which jets you have, want to keep, and you're maxed out. And then you can start doing that. So same thing with skill cores. I have 471 jet skill cores. So I'm going to press the wrong button like an idiot. Same thing. I'm going to upgrade those. I'm going to convert those to normal. If I had enough gold. And then I'm going to convert the normal to rare. And then I'm going to convert the rare to epic. And then I'm going to stop there. And then I'm going to add all my epic and rare legendary cores to the main planes that I'm working on. Pick a few planes, stick to those. Don't try to do 20 at once. It's impossible. It works. Don't get me wrong. Level them up as you get the blueprints. Just don't add the skill cores to all your planes. Focus on 1, 2, or 3 at a time at the most. And then keep going. That's going to help you out a lot. Trust me. So these are aircraft skill carrier cores. These upgrade your aircraft carrier skills. I showed you that earlier in the video. you can convert these into modules to upgrade. I would not do that. These are Medal of Merits. When you go into your research and you go to War 2 or War 1, these skills require Medal of Merits, and they require a lot. So Medal of Merits are very important too. You get those from events. You can get those from Royal Armadas. I don't believe you get them from fleets. Maybe you do. I haven't seen any. Possibly squadrons. I'll have to get back to you on that one. I'm not for sure. I'm really bad about Medal of Merits. You can get them from Blitz too. So again, here's your carrier blueprints. You can convert these into your skill boxes. I wouldn't do that. I would use them to level up your modules once your carrier is maxed. I have 99 Nimitz blueprints. I can't do anything with it because I haven't maxed out my Nimitz yet. So definitely, I have 4 Elizabeth because I've used all mine to upgrade the modules. Did I skip those? I don't even know if I skipped those or not. But anyway, ship upgrade cores. Very, very, very important. Very hard to get. Nah, they're not hard to get. You use a lot. You better be using a lot. You need 5,000 just to use for a level 10 trait. And when you're talking 30 ships, it adds up a lot. So when I'm talking about traits, I'm talking about these right here. Now you want to know that for a submarine, airplanes really struggle to hit airplanes. Planes with a high malfunction chance can hurt your subs, but the way to counter that is with damage control and evasion. So you really want to work on these two when it comes to submarines. That'll help your sub not get hit, as well as arm capacity. This is very key too. This is going to give you a longer... When you're doing Royal Fleets, you can run out of ammo. I didn't know that until I started doing it. You can run out of ammo, so make sure that you have enough ammo to fight long fights. Now, when we're talking about... Where is that? This ship right here. This ship isn't a combat ship. This is my trading ship, so I have it storage capacity mastered and speed mastered. This one just drives the cities getting silver, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So if you see my armor here, this actually adds storage capacity. So when you are trading, normally it can only hold 90,000. Now it can hold 130,000. That's going to be an extra 5 to 10,000 gold each trip every time you go to a city. So doing that will get you a lot of silver. You could do it 200 times a day. You're out of silver, then do that. That's the best way to get silver. Okay, so we covered ship cores. Last but not least, the last items we need to talk about. Well, there's so many. This right here is CSG Reserve Expansion Ticket. You could get these from Armada bases, which you have to get the chest from the Armada box with the key to unlock it. That gives you these, and it's very few, it's not many. You can get them from the black market, or you can use gold to buy them. They're very important because you need those to upgrade your CSG reserves. You need 700 for those, which would cost me 10,000 gold. So I mean, they're not super expensive, but this upgrading your CSG reserves is very helpful because the more ships you can have, the more power you have, the more planes you can have, which is always good. So always upgrade your VIP level too. That'll help as well. So that's where you get those from. Hyperpolymers, these are the converted ones. Convert those, and you need 100 to convert to 1. But those are easy to get. Like I said, fleets. So 5-minute timers boost. You have AFV repairs, research boost, build boost, construction boost, ship build boost, ship trade upgrade boost, aircraft carrier upgrade boost, equipment crafting boost, ship repair boost, jet repair boost, and jet production boost. You also have sailing boost, 10 and 20%. Now, certain boosts can be converted into universal boost. The universal boost looks like this. It just does 5 minutes. You can get 30 minutes and an hour boost, but when we're talking about conversion, it only does it in 5-minute intervals. So the production boost can be converted into repair boost. That's it. You need 2 to make 1. Now, the repair boost can be converted into a generic 5-minute boost. It means you can use it on anything you want, which is super nice, but it takes 3 to make 1. Now, 3-to-1 ratio does kind of suck, but in a pinch, it's really, really helpful. And I say that because buying repairs is the cheapest way to buy boosts, in my opinion. When it's on sale, best thing to do. And we'll go through the shop later and talk about that. But again, boosts are very, very helpful. Make sure that you have plenty at all times. You can get them from events as well as the daily quest. I'm trying to think of where else you can get them from. Oh, yeah, the officer, the shooting gallery. That's about it, though. Otherwise, you're going to be paying for those. I have a lot of stuff. Okay, so sailing boost 10%, decreases travel time by 10%. This one decreases time by 20%. You can convert the 10% into the 20%, but it costs 5 to make the 20%. So some people will be like, well, why don't you just use the 10% twice? I mean, yeah, that does work. So, but that mathematically doesn't work out. So if you're traveling at 10 minutes and you use a 10% speed boost, that takes you to 9 minutes. Now, if you use another 10% speed boost, it doesn't take you to 8 minutes, it takes you to 9 minutes, and I'm going to get this wrong. I think it'd be like 9 minutes and 10 seconds. So it's not 10 and 10 doesn't equal 20. 10 and 10 equals, well, like 15%. Let me do the math and okay. Okay, so I'm slow. So 10% minus 10 minutes would bring you to 9 minutes. And then another 10% boost on top of that would take you to 8.1 minutes. So you're losing 0.1 every time you use it. So I prefer 20% boost. It just takes off you save yourself that 10 seconds every time you use one. Yeah, they're a little bit more expensive, but they're worth it. Especially when you're traveling at long distances, 20-30 minutes. It takes a lot less time using the 20%. You get those from the shooting gallery, and then again, mostly have to purchase them, which sucks. And you get those from your war repair plus pack, comes with 400 of them. So, I mean, it is what it is. I just convert them to 20%. It's just easier for me that way. I keep a couple 10% to like fine-tune stuff, but 20% seems to work out. And then what's left is your resources. Resources are the most important thing you'll ever need. When you're talking, for me to get to level 32, I need 4.7 billion. Now I can get that number down by changing my traits and base skins that reduce construction costs. I can get that down to maybe 4 billion, give or take. So resources are key, and they're hard to get. When you attack player bases, you need high storage capacity and somebody with a lot of resources, or it's not worth your time and you're going to run out of combat points and you won't be able to plunder. Mining is worthless to me. I don't mine. I don't do it. You'll never be able to produce the amount of resources needed, so I'm full. That gave me 2 million. Whoop-de-doo. Like, that's not, no. Royal fleets give you about 240,000 food. 240,000 food per fleet. So you can get, out of one extermination, you can get 800,000 food. Almost 1 million food, give or take. So it takes a long time to get resources. So you need to participate in events. You need to do everything you can to get resources. Black market is very useful. In a pinch, say you need 100 million steel and that's it. And you have 20 million extra oil. Use that oil to buy the steel. Make sure that your black market's leveled up though. That helps a lot. Okay, moving on. We've completed everything in your items tab. We'll go through the equipment tab real quick. This is your legendary equipment. Everything you see here needs to be made or bought, and everything is made or bought through the materials. So, like I said, in order to make a legendary, let's just say, hold on. I want to make this military academy class ring. So I need 16 ruby gemstones. So earlier I had talked about this. Crap. This box right here, the legendary equipment key military box, is the only way to get the legendary equipment other than some events that you need to make legendary equipment. Now notice that there are multiple legendary items. For example, this one can only be bought. Now there are some promo codes. You could get lucky enough to earn enough ghillie suit cloth to make it for free, but they're rare, and that's incredibly rare. This one is the one that you can make for free if you do a lot of grinding. So you need 15 of these honor epaulets. And if I go to my equipment, as much as I grind, I've only got 6, and I've only got 22 pieces. So pretty much from here down is legendary equipment. These from here to here is epic. You only need 6 to make an epic, and you need 12 to 14 to 16 depending on which one to make a legendary equipment. You can get some stuff from World Boss. World Boss helps a lot. These, the material 1, 2, 3, and eventually 4 is the hardest part to get, other than the insignia and stuff like that. So everything here you get from royal fleets and fleets. So for me to make this legendary ring, I needed 1 purple, 1 blue, I think I need 50 green, and 5,000 regular. So just to give you an idea, I'm gonna spend 10,000. 10,000 of this only makes 100. So if I want to make I'm always getting confused. A blue one, I need 100 of those to make a blue. Wow, got that blue one. And then you need 10 blue to make a purple. So I think it's around 100,000 to make a purple. I just made the purple yesterday, that's why I have it. So now I should be very close to making the legendary ring. I just need 20 more of those to make it. So I got the blue, the purple, I got that, and the gemstones and the gold and silver or whatever. Legendary equipment's very hard. Takes a lot of grinding. Very worth it. Make sure you guys are doing a lot of fleets to get all the required materials for it. I made a video for this specifically if you need help. So, that's all the items in the game. How to get them, where to get them, what to do with them, what's important, what's not important. This is a super long video. It took forever to explain. I apologize. This is mostly for brand new players that want to know what to do. Quickly, I'm going to go through the shop. If you do spend money, I want to talk about what to buy, what not to buy. If you get things on sale, 2+1, great deals, but only purchase them if they're on sale. They should be 2+1 minus 40% off. If they're not on sale, don't buy it. It will be on sale. It changes every day. See how this is 40% off 2+1? 1+1 is even better. I would definitely go for that. What not to buy? Unfortunately, do not buy these supply boxes. The chance of getting enough resources at my level to do anything is very rare. Elizabeth, like I said, oh, they rate... Oh, that's 0.2. Let me see if the Nimitz is still... Yeah, 0.01% chance to get 100 of them. So, these are all gambling. They're loot boxes, if you will. These aren't guaranteed anything. The supply boxes are the hardest and the most expensive and the most money-wasting thing you can get. Now, that doesn't mean I don't buy them. If it's 40% off and it's 1+1 or 2+1, that means you'll buy 2, get 1 free, and they're 40% off. I might mess around and buy some plain blueprints. And every now and again, I'm trying to get my Nimitz, so I might buy one. Because I have gotten 100 before, which is nice. Weekly store changes periodically. One thing I do like, this one gives ship EXP, resources, ship production, and sometimes this will change the ship production. Sometimes it'll be construction or repairs or whatever. It's random, it's low, but usually I get about 100 ship EXP tokens. I've gotten up to 700 million resources once. Well, EXP I don't really care about. Gotten plenty of ship production. These are nice, but they're iffy. If you have the extra to buy it and you're just feeling lucky, go for it. But don't buy it if you need something and you don't have the money for it. Don't buy it. The weekly stamina pack for 200 gives you 500,000 silver, 2 million oil, 12 million iron, or 12 million food. You pick one of those 4 and you get 1,000 stamina for 200 gems, which is not too terribly bad. So if this is not on sale, you're paying 400 for 1,000 stamina versus 200 for 1,000 stamina, and you get a little bit of resources. So I would definitely go with this. This is there every week. You can only buy 6 a week, but that's 6,000 stamina. The things I look for the most, sometimes they have a weekly resource pack. It usually comes in every other week. That's your best bet for resources. It'll be in your weekly shop. If not, your Master Plus Pack 4 or your Resource Combo Pack 5. If they're on sale and you have discount coupons, do it. This is my favorite. This was +2 all week. So you buy 2, you get 1 free. 2,000 at 40% off is 1,200. With the discount coupon, it's around 600 gems, so you can buy 2 for 1,200, and you can get about 300 million resources, but you're also getting everything else you need. You get speed ups, you get your stamina, trait cores, your medals for your research, speed ups, definitely the ship experience. This lets you pick first, second, or third blueprint classes, first, second, and third, and a little bit of stuff for upgrading armor. This is my favorite because this one has more resources by 25 million. I look at this as, yeah, it's got 25 million more resources, but look at all the extra goodies it comes with. So, but only buy these if it's on sale. I'll buy it on sale if I need it. But I wait for it to be 2+1, which it was all last week, which was nice. So 2+1 or 1+1. If it's not on sale, it's not 2+1, not 1+1. Don't buy it. It's not worth it. Once you get into the upper levels, these are nice as well. When they're on sale, you got your first class blueprints and also your ship EXP. Mileage Club. After you spend money, you get mileage points. I usually use it for stamina and premium aircraft carrier box. Save it for this. I got my level 5 Elizabeth carrier from these. I got one, gave me 1, next one gave me 50. I bought another one, gave me 1, next one gave me 50. So I got a lot of blueprints from that. So that's a very good one. Don't buy anything from the daily store. It's all garbage. And what else? Oh, real quick, let's just go through the subscription supply. Advanced resources suck. Don't buy that. The gem weekly supply is good. I like the one that gives you ship experience. The first day it gives you 1,200 gold, and then every day it gives you ship experience. You could do the stamina one too. I bought unlimited gold supply, daily gem supply. You can spend $5 and you get 50 gems a day. You could spend 10, you get 100. So you spend $15, you get 150 gems per day for 30 days. So that's 3,000 plus 4,500 gems for 15 bucks. That's your best bet right there. Those are the ones I get. So I hope this helps. Make sure that when you do buy things, sometimes it comes in the mail. You'll get good things that come in the mail. So check your mail for good sales too. Don't buy things at full price. Don't ever do it. Don't do it. Don't ever do it. And when you're buying supply boxes, just know that you are gambling and you're probably going to lose. So stick to things that are for sure definite resources, EXP, boost. Can't go wrong with those. You need all those things. And you will grow. So I know that was a lot. I'm tired of talking. I hope this helps somebody. If you like this video, I need subscribers. Even if you don't watch it, just please subscribe. Again, this video was for people that really have just started, brand new, fresh players. So if you lasted this long, congrats. This is my longest video, and you're probably tired of hearing my voice, because I am. So, Grave out.